Kim Kardashian talks about a purple dildo going inside of her butt. Kardashian proceeds to start a wish list of selling purple dildo accessories. It's the new trend. Pete Davidson claims that smoking raw sewage in a bong helps his schlong get bigger. That's the secret. Affordable now on Pete Davidson's website, raw sewage so you may smoke it and you'll increase your size up to 5 inches. Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop starts a line with just items that start with the letter P, and she's calling it poop. People are rubbing poop on their face. It's a new trend, rubbing poop on your face. New York Times states, as effective as next week, every male bathroom in New York will be obliged to having tampon machines put into the bathroom. The majority has voted that the majority of men in New York City feel a lot more comfortable if there's a box of tampons dispensed in their bathrooms now.
Hi.
Hey, it's all hype. It's all hype. It's all hype. Stop believing the hype, guys. It's really just all bullshit. If you turn on any screen these days, everyone's going to say it. We're all divided. There's all different sides to everything. You can't have an agreeing side with both because everything is divided. Divided. But don't believe the hype. What's funny is you see people saying don't believe the hype and they're in a older generation because they're a lot older and they've been through a lot more. But the thing was, back then, with their type of hype, it wasn't really comparable and believable as it is today. As of stuff today, stuff advertised is just so enticing and looks so believable that people end up believing it. No matter how smart they are, people get tricked into it. Good example, people buying stuff off the internet and getting it and it's not exactly what they thought it was. This is obviously a change because of all the technology going on and making everything so priced and polished and beautiful and very enticing and believable, but don't believe the hype. And people in older generations are easier to call out this hype a lot more easier than most people these days because they have more of an intuition than most people. Maybe it's because of age or maybe it's because of back then it was a lot more easier to develop intuition. And intuition is just an understanding of something, having the ability to understand something immediately, without the need of a conscious reasoning. Don't believe the hype. Don't even think about it. You don't even have to think about it. Don't think about it. Don't get enticed by it. Don't believe that. Do not believe the hype. Still to today, it is very night and day to see what is hype and what is not hype. The main thing people use to have them believe hype is feeding off of others' insecurities. And if you have intuition, you have no need for insecurities, because you can call things on the spot. You know who you are, you know what's right, you know what's wrong, you don't even have to think about it. But yet today, we're all glued to our phones, we're all enticed and amazed by all the amazing picture and realistic qualities of everything going on, the taste of food in different ways, and different people coming in and out. And it's not overwhelming, it's almost kind of like we're taking a dive into an aquarium and we're just looking around and it's just beautiful and everything's going on, but you need to come up for air or else you're just gonna pass out. You'll get caught too much into the hype and the hype will consume you. You don't want to be inside of the aquarium looking at everything. You want to be outside of the aquarium looking into everything and acknowledge it. Acknowledge its beauty, acknowledge why it's there, get the sense of dopamine that it is placed there for, and then move on. Move on with that good feeling. Stick with the good feeling. Keep it. Use it. Use it throughout the day to put forth with stuff that you want to go forth with. Because that's what hype's only there for. It's for your entertainment. It's supposed to give you a reaction. It's supposed to give you a little jolt of energy, to make you think, to make you interested, to make you less bored. It's entertainment. And people just get too caught up into the hype and they think it's reality. Of course I got caught up in the hype when I was young. I was very insecure. I think it was in middle school. I would take my sister's contour bronzer and makeup and I thought I looked good with a tan. And I would just smear it on my face. Because I thought, oh, I look great with a tan. People are going to like me because I'm nice and tan. It was a very dumb move of me. Because I tried to believe the hype. I tried to believe a false reality. And, you know, I got godsmacked. I looked ridiculous. It obviously looked like I was wearing makeup. And it took me a while to even notice this. But that stuff I was putting on my face had glitter in it. So my face was glittering. I just looked like a complete idiot. I think I was dating a girl at the time and that's probably why I wore it, because I wanted to look good for her, because obviously I was so insecure and she was really pretty, so I tried to look good for her. But you know, obviously I've been through it so many times and every time that's my downfall is I let my insecurities take over me and I don't just be myself and I lose everything. I believe too much of the hype. The problem is when you're growing up, especially in high school, middle school, everyone is insecure about something and everyone wants you to believe the hype. Everyone's caught up in the hype of everything. It almost may feel like there's no escape, but that's just really how it is. As I was getting older right before I graduated, obviously I got in and out of it, and I would just see the night and day difference of, wow, these people are just believing this bull. And I know it's bullshit. I don't understand. Why do I have to go along with this when I know it's bullshit? And I would call people out here and there, but I would get more of a reaction against me than agreeing with me. because everyone was reading too much into the hype. I remember there was one chick I had a math class with, I think she was a grade younger than me, and she was just so insecure, so in tune in the cesspool of drama with high school, that I would say little statements and she'd go off and go on monologues for weeks on end on how, like,
that does not justify that person is not that way. Why are you making fun of that guy? He slept with 6 different women. I know those women personally. I know all of them. I know their families, and he slept with them. He stuck his inside of them. And from what I notice, with you, everyone notices all around you, Gary, that no, you're not doing any of that with anyone here. That guy is better than you. That guy is better than you. The hype.
I know for a fact that a lot of us who could call out the bullshit like that have witnessed this many times growing up. I know that for a fact. Don't lie to yourself. You know the majority of people out there that when you grew up acted like that. They got way too much into the hype. They cannot let go of the hype. They can't venture out. They can't realize a little stench of reality because they get away from it and it feels like they're putting their hand on a stove and burning it. So just have your integrity. Know who you are. Know what you like. And just acknowledge. Just acknowledge. Don't get pulled into bullshit hype. It's very easy to see what is hype and what's not, because you see what is appealing to you and what isn't appealing to you, what works for you and what doesn't work for you. If you're questioning it, find out more about it, find out what it's all about, and that's where you can decide what is hype and what is not. Guys, if you feel the hype from this video, hit the subscribe button. I know I'm saying don't believe the hype, but hit the subscribe button, maybe. Sign up for a free coaching session as well, link down below. Thank you, you guys are gonna have a great day.